What is up, everyone? Is Jonathan here with another Past Chase Racing Monday Night League. If you saw my live stream, first on live stream in a while, so I have a point of view of my side of this for live streaming. But this is the broadcast style. I'm hoping this is gonna work. I'm gonna click on the standings when they get to green, and hopefully it matches up with the actual timing. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But as we get ready for green flag racing here at Circuit of the Americas, or known as COTA, 1 hour race here. Wes Graham on the pole. Kyle Cleveland second. Gonna be a long race here, but fairly short just because it is a big track. It takes over almost 2.5 minutes to make laps around in these BMW M2s. Here we go into turn number 19. The pace car should be pulling off here. It does. Into turn number 20. As we get ready for green flag action. Wait. Even though the green is shown there, green flag does not start until up there. It's weird how they got this thing laid out. But green flag. We are racing, and it still did that. So it was like 2 minutes and 30. So okay. Green flag. Still did it. I wish they would figure out a way. But anyways, Wes Graham gets a early start here. The lead. Through the S's. Wes Graham getting a good jump on Kyle Cleveland for the beginning of this race. Get back to the. I found good camera angle. There's just not good camera angles sometimes. There's Mitchell, who last week had an incident early in the, well, not even early in the race, before the race started. There's Andrew in the 15. Trying to run down Mitchell. They're going to group back here. 18 of Blaine. Get the 20 of Jonathan. And the 66 of DJ. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Also right there is the 404 of Brian. Did you look into the, trying to look to the inside of Mitchell, but can't get anything done there as single file through now the S's. The West there and Kyle Cleveland pulling away from the rest of the pack. Got Alex Reno in the back there and Caleb in the 2. Bring up the rear. Wonderful. I wonder if it's one of those turtles, orange turtles, that are very pain in the butt at this racetrack. Now, this racetrack is designed for F1, not for necessarily these kind of cars, stock cars or anything like that, but they, you can race here. Just doesn't mean it suits this. The car doesn't suit the track, really, or vice versa, I guess you want to say. There's Brian in that 404. Trying to catch up to the pack here. Running 8th at this point. Quickly just check out the leaders. Wes Graham has now a 1 second lead over Kyle. Get back to this racing up out back there is where the most battles are. Jonathan Orndorff looking to the left side, trying to pass Blaine, but can't get it done. Up the steep hill into turn number 1. Jonathan got pretty close there, but Blaine pulls way through the S's. Oh, Brian goes a little wide there through, I think I was turn 5, and now into turn 6, into 7 here. Now we're doing the full course. NASCAR in real life did the short course. New variation of the short course, I guess you want to say as well. Here comes DJ flying through turn number 11 here. In the back, as you saw. Makes the turn. 3-way battle for the 5th position. DJ looking to the left side, trying to pass Orndorff to the left, but can't do it. Remember, it was roughly 2 minutes, so we're about 7 minutes into this race already. Here comes Orndorff to the left side of Blaine. Going into the, I call it carousel, weird ass carousel. Orndorff goes wide there. It's a weird carousel. The double apex carousel. Orndorff looks inside, can't do it. Backs off, trying to get a run off turn number 20. Right now, this is the best battle we have on the racetrack. Wes Graham has opened up to a 2.4 second lead over Kyle Cleveland. About a second between Mitchell and Andrew. Right now, this is the best battle we have right on the track between Blaine, Orndorff, and DJ. And also, Brian is starting to catch back up to this mini pack here. Right now, a little gap separated between Blaine and Jonathan. Going to turn to number 11. Now down this long back straightaway. I do wish this car had a little bit more better draft physics in it. I'm not saying they have it in real life, but would have been a little bit better to get closer. As Wonder still trying to find a way to get around Blaine. Blaine goes wide to the stadium section. Here comes DJ. DJ gets sideways and will spin. He does a half spin, but gathers back up and continues on. DJ was looking inside of Jonathan there and got loose and spun out. But no harm, no foul. Just going to lose a little bit of time. As Blaine starts pulling away a little bit from Jonathan Orndorff in that 20. Blaine goes wide off turn number 20. Trying to keep that power down.
Sorry, DJ, if I cut you off. I had no idea we were going to make that pass.
And I totally forgot about turning that off.
Nope, I got loose. That one's on me.
Yep, and there's your... I think by now I would be professional about this stuff. Alright, real quick, you're gonna... Oop, wrong one. I'll get it eventually. Here we go. There we go. Didn't see that. What happened? I don't know. Someday. Someday. I'll be professional about this stuff. I was so worried about trying to get the graphic thing to not count down. I forgot the rest of the stuff. Or count up. Oh, and Blaine gets wide, hits that little turtle thing through that section. Wonder if inside into turn number 11, and wonderful get that position over Blaine. Now Orndorff to 5th, Blaine to 6th. DJ still 7th, and Brian in 8th. We could go back up to the leaders. Wes Graham has a 5-second lead over Kyle Cleveland. You can see in the back there. Once again, Wes put on a clinic like he did last week at Charlotte. Got Kyle Cleveland in the 24 car. Little American / Texas kind of car. There's Mitchell in that 78 car. He's about 10 seconds behind Wes. About 5.5 seconds behind Kyle. Here's Andrew. 14 seconds behind West. And about 3 seconds behind Mitchell. Oh, Andrew goes a little wide there in turn number 1. But all good. There's Jonathan as he's still getting pressured by Blaine. He's about 7 seconds behind Andrew. Jonathan is, but right now this battle between Jonathan, Blaine, and DJ is starting to tighten up again. Wonder if got by, but he hasn't not started pulling away yet. Now I got a little more separation. As now the battle really shifts to Blaine and DJ. Blaine gets loose there. Trying to hold on to it. DJ gets by. Crossover from the 18. Now side by side. Going to the carousel. And DJ will have the preferred groove. And DJ will take over that 6th position. But Blaine has not given up. Both get a little bit sideways off turn number 20. Jonathan Orner pulling away from this little group here. Blaine drives in deep into turn 1. Tries to get to the inside. Can't get the power off. That turn is such a deceiving turn. You think you could just drive in deep and it'll stick and turn, and as a lot of people say, turn and burn, and yeah, well, it doesn't work that way. Blaine hit the turtle there. You can hit those in the S's and they don't too much disturb the cars. It's everywhere else is where you have the issues. This section here, when you hit that one, yeah, it was. I could see Wayne got sideways. I don't think he hit it, but if you hit that can disturb it. Go back to the 404 of Brian. In fact, let's go on board. Why'd you do this one here? Let me see. As you see, Blaine goes wide into turn number 12. And Brian trying to close in now, about roughly 2 seconds behind. Remember, even though it says 19 minutes and 30 seconds, we're around maybe 17 minutes. As Wes Graham has almost a 5. Actually, that gap's come down a little bit. I say a little. It's on a 4.9. Not 5.1. Whoa, DJ gets wide. You saw him get a little wide through the S's there. Hangs onto it. The gap between Blaine and DJ is about 2 seconds. Fluctuates here and there. Same thing to Blaine and Brian. It's about 2 seconds. So kind of spaced out here at this point through the race. Right now, Brian in the still in the 8th position, 2 seconds behind Blaine. Go up to the leaders, Wes Graham. Now 6 seconds ahead of Kyle Cleveland. Touch on Mitchell again in 3rd, 15 seconds behind Wes. Andrew is about 2 seconds behind. Now 3 seconds behind Mitchell. They go through the S's. As we approach about 20 minutes past now, and time, roughly about 40 minutes left in this race. A long race, but it definitely goes fast. At least when we were driving, it went fairly fast, just because it takes roughly 2.5 minutes to get around this track. So to us, it fairly went by fast. Go back to Wes, and let's go on board with Wes Graham here, as we'll find the right proper camera. Oh, Wes gets a little wide there. Wes was shifting to second there. Wes in turn number 1, down in turn number 2. Hugs that. The rumble strips there. Nice and smooth through the S's. Turn number 7. 8 and 9 here. Nice and smooth. Keeping the wheels underneath him. Trying to create too much wheel spin. Turn 10 into turn 11 before they get down to the back straightaway. On to second gear. He's now got a gap of 8 seconds behind Kyle Cleveland. Some people might shift to 6. He might stay in 5th. We'll see if he hangs the RPMs here. He does. Down to second gear. Nice and smooth. And the second. Heard that beeping because someone had pitted. That's the alert that someone is on pit road. Third gear, a little wide, but pretty good. The turn number 20. And back onto the front straightaway. That's a lap here at Coda. I'd say back to Blaine, who is still in 6th, about 2 seconds ahead of DJ. Brian has, well, as I said, Brian was catching up to DJ, getting a little wide off turn number 19. Now lost some gap there, now 3 seconds behind DJ. I'm not going to forget these guys. I always try to make sure everyone gets some kind of spotlight in the podcast. So here's Alex Reno in 9th. Well, probably get put a lap down here. But he's about half a lap down. And we got Caleb in number 2 already, 1 lap down. I think he was the one that pitted. There is no pit stops in this Monday night league race, but he probably had some problems. That's why he led him to pit. As you can tell, he was already passed by not just the leader, but also Mitchell and Andrew. And there's actually Jonathan Orndorff, who's about to go around him. Orndorff goes wide. It is very easy to overshoot turn 12. Even if you think you hit the braking zone just right, if you don't put the right brake pressure down, you completely can miss it. Right now, Jonathan Orndorff gets in that 5th position. He is about 11 seconds so behind Andrew. He is about 12 seconds ahead of Blaine. As he gets by the lap down vehicle of Caleb. I'm going to say this. If you hear a dog barking, I apologize. It's again, I said it before, as you hear it probably now. I have a dog, a pup, that doesn't know how to shut up. Just doesn't know how to shut up. So, I apologize. It's a pain trying to talk and keep hitting the mic, and it's... So if you hear, I apologize. Just a pup being a pup, and it's driving me nuts. It's all driving us nuts. Especially, I'm recording this around lunchtime, so we're having lunch and dog thinks it needs food too, you know, that sort of thing. If anyone's ever had a puppy before, or just a dog in general. So we should be approaching here soon, halfway mark through this race. I know it's 30 minutes. Again, gotta add 2.5 minutes to this. Once we get to 2.5 minutes and halfway, I'll go through the whole running order once again of this race here at Coda. See Blaine See where DJ is in this mess. Actually, Brian has finally caught up again to DJ. There's Brian in that 4004. Whoa, DJ had a little slow turn off 20, and here comes Brian. He'll take over that 7th position. DJ hits one of those turtles there. Brian gets a little wide through turn number that was 7, 8 to 9 here. As we get to halfway through this race, let's go through the field. At Wes Graham in the lead, 9 seconds over Kyle. Got Kyle in second. Third is Mitchell, as there's a battle between Mitchell and Andrew Bruin, as that's going to potentially change, and it does. And Andrew will get by for now third. So now Andrew third, Mitchell fourth. Jonathan Orndorff in that 5th position. Got Blaine 6. And now Brian in 7th, DJ in now 8th. Got Alex in 9th. Misses the turn there a little bit. And in 10th is Caleb in the number 2. Alright, I'm gonna let you listen to Sound of Speed. We'll put it on let's put it on this battle, because I'm assuming there's a pretty good battle still going on here. I'll leave it here. Sounds of Speed. All right. Sorry about the pause through there. So right now, let's see. Wes is still at about 9 seconds. Let's go back up to the leaders. 9.8. I mean, just once again putting on an absolute domination here. All right, let's go to, let's go to Kyle. And 10 seconds behind. Ray has no one in front of him or behind him. Yeah, how he's getting around this track here, down the back straightaway. He had 6th gear. In 3rd gear, he does. Everyone has their different ways of getting around a racetrack. I always say this: there's no right or wrong way necessarily to get around a certain track. It's about how smooth you can be. The smoother you are, the better you're going to be throughout the race. You know, as people shift, don't shift. It's more of a preference, that sort of thing, when you talk about shifting certain turns and not. But it's just about how smooth and consistent you can be. The more you do that in a road course, the better speed you can get. And that's probably why Wes is just doing a lot better in this car, is because he's maybe just a little bit smoother, a little more consistent. But besides that, everything else is more preference. Ooh, a little loose there up to on top of turn number 1. Things onto it. These S's can throw you for a loop if you do not get. See, what happened there? The S's are so tricky, because if you mess up the first part of the S's, it compounds throughout the whole part of the S's. Because if you're late on one apex, then you're late for the next one, and you're late, and then if you want to make the apex the next turn, then you have to slow down more to make it. But if not, then you're always behind the next turn, and that's where you lose time. Right now, 12 seconds behind Wes. But got a big gap between him and Andrew in 3rd. Go back to the little Blaine. It looks like this group just will not let each other go. It seems like they get spread out for a little bit, and then they come back together. Oh, Blaine goes around sideways and into the grass. He's now going to lose tons of time to DJ and Brian. Unfortunate for him. Coming up to, that was, I believe, going to be turn number 9. That was turn 8, I believe. Now there's a battle between DJ and Brian, side by side down the back straightaway. Who's going to outbreak who? And DJ is able to hold on. Oh, DJ gets sideways. Now Brian looks to the inside again. Into turn number 13 here. 13, 14. Now DJ back to the inside again. Brian's going to try to do a crossover. Good battle here going into the carousel portion of this track. DJ's going to hold on as of right now. Brian can get a good run through 19. He could probably make another pass through 20. Can't do it. Not close enough. DJ has the 6th position. At least we'll hold on to it. As Brian gets sideways off 20. Trying to gas up just a little too soon. We're getting close to the finish at this race. We're about 40 minutes. Remember, the thing counts down to when you start. I wish I had something different, but I can't afford the other thing, and now the other thing I used to use really broken, at least on my computer. May work for others. Wish there was another thing I can use out there that's free. As DJ goes wide up to number 6 into 7, that allows Brian to catch back up again. Brian looks to the inside, down the hill into turn number 10, into turn number 11. Brian drives in deep in 11. Oh, he backs out a little bit, but still has good momentum off. Side by side again down the back straightaway. As we're still side by side. Now Brian has the preferred line going into number 12. He drives in deep. As he made the turn. Oh, he goes wide. Oh, Brian way off the track. Brian, I don't know. He completely missed his braking zone there. And now allows not only DJ to get by, and allows Blaine to get by as well. Good action there in the back. But man, Brian shoots turn 12. And now has to try to regain all that time back. Lane goes wide off turn number 19. That's going to give him a slowdown, at least in iRacing's perspective. If that was cup racing in real life, clean and green. Ooh, Blaine goes wide. Allows Brian to catch up just a little bit. About 2 seconds behind. Well, Blaine getting missed the apex there. Entering turn 6. But Brian is slinging that car around, trying to do everything he can to catch back up. DJ's now finally has a little bit of a gap between these two. That's about roughly a 3-second gap between him, Blaine, and then also Brian. Go on board with DJ. Don't mind the thing losing its mind over there. So he chooses to go to second through here. Oh, misses a little bit. The carousel, really tricky. Light goes wide off the carousel. Gonna allow Blaine and Brian to catch back up. So about 2 seconds behind. Brian is very close to catching and trying to pass Brian here. Or Blaine, excuse me. Getting close to the finish here of this race. Roughly about 45 minutes in. Again, I want to keep mentioning that it's off by a couple minutes. So roughly about 15 minutes left in this race. Head back up to the leader. Wes Graham has a 13-second lead over Kyle Cleveland. As he gets back to the start-finish line. Actually, back there. You start up there, you finish back at the other line. It's, again, Coda is a very weird track. But it's also based on the F1 circuit. As Wes goes through the S's nice and smooth. Turn number 8, going to 9 here. Like King through 10 and now down to turn number 11. Now down the long back straightaway. It's been a moment. Let's talk about Mitchell here in 4th. $34 seconds behind West. About, if I can do calculations in my brain here. Somewhere around, let's see, about 8 seconds or so behind Andrew. There's Jonathan, number 20 in 5th. $52 seconds behind Wes Graham. Of course, let's go back to that battle between the 66, 18, and 404, because I have a feeling that is not going to be done here anytime soon. It seems like Blaine is starting to slowly catch DJ again, about second behind. DJ in that Uno's card. Oh, Blaine goes around again. And Blaine, for the second time, spins out. Now has to try to catch back up to those guys, as now it's going to be a tall task as we're getting closer to the end to run these guys down. As now DJ has a 5-second gap between him and Brian. So at this point in time, as DJ misses turn 1, a gap down now to 4 seconds. I'm back up to 5. See if Brian can do anything to catch back up to DJ here. We'll head back up to the leader, Wes Graham, as we are under 10 minutes, roughly around 9 minutes or so. I think about 2.5 minutes off and that for around about 9 minutes left. So we're getting pretty close to the end of this race. About another I would say another 3 laps, maybe 4 laps. I'd say Barney would do his job and wave the white flag for us, but you know, Barney, when it comes to doing these road course style things, he doesn't help a lot. Yeah. Well, Wes Graham put on a dominant performance once again. And last week at Charlotte, he pretty much whooped the field there. And now once again at Circuit of the Americas, or known as COTA. Wes actually didn't start the whole season. He was then doing another league and then joined a little bit later in this league. But since then, he's been doing... I think he had only one problem at... trying to remember what track we were at. But had one issue there. But besides that, he's been pretty strong the rest of the season. As West comes off to number 20. Completing another lap. We are about 53 minutes. So that's 7 minutes to go. I would say we have, let's see, 2.5 minutes. That's 5 minutes. For 2 laps. We're about 3 laps away, roughly. We'll see if Barney actually does his job and actually will give us the white flag so I know if it is the white flag. But we'll see. Well, let's go back to if this battle has grown or distanced itself. Roughly 4 seconds between DJ and Brian. Looks like that has pretty much stabled out. Looking everywhere else, pretty much everyone else is spread out. No really major battles anywhere else. Ryan doing everything he can to catch back up to DJ. As DJ's coming back around to turn number 20. As he goes a little, I don't know if he's doing that on purpose to get a better run off, which, you know, that's not a bad thing. Sometimes if you miss the apex of one turn, it does give you a better drive off. Or maybe he's missing, I don't know. As, whoa, sliding through, hits one of those orange turtles. It's going to allow Brian to actually slowly catch up through the S's. That gap maintains the same roughly. Brian in the 4 and 7th. Blaine in at 18. He's about 5 seconds behind Brian. Go back up to Andrews in 3rd. Just kind of by his lonesome pretty much. Roughly 11 seconds behind Kyle. Again, let's check on the guys in the back who are struggling a little bit, but Alex in 9. As you see, Jonathan about to go around him as well. As we're approaching the end of the race here. So it does say about 1 minute left. As we'll get to Wes Graham here. We should actually receive the white flag this lap, just because of how the timing is anyways. But we'll see. As Wes will come through turns 13, 14, and 15 here. I'm surprised I remember these turns numbers. And number 16. Okay, I just heard someone just smack the wall. Obviously it wasn't Wes, so I'm not sure who hit the wall. Turn number 19. Regardless, we should get the white flag here. I believe. We'll see. Probably not. It'll probably be the checkered eyes we come back around. He's not waving the white flag. Barnes not doing anything. It's usually 2.5 minutes, so I would say we got one more lap before the white. It was 2:30 from the time the clock stopped. So yeah, I would say he had one more actual lap before the white flag. Because remember, the time has to be either less or just about less. I guess it has to be a little less than what you're running in time. We're roughly running around 2 minutes 25 seconds or so. Wes Graham once again just Down performance, 19 seconds ahead of Kyle Cleveland. On the back straightaway as he approaches turn number 12. I'm going to do one quick look at if there's any good battle coming through here. Okay, so they just received the white flag themselves. He didn't. So white flag is out. They just didn't show up to Wes. So this is the final lap. There's no way they get the white flag and he doesn't. So this is the white flag lap. So through turn number 19 and through 20, Wes Graham puts on a dominant performance once again. Chitchin the checkered flag. How's he getting the white and not getting checkered? This is weird. Apparently he's got the white flag. I don't know why they're waving the white flag for him. For those guys, because they're not a lap down yet. Okay, it was a checkered flag, and it just did not wave the. I swear. See, I told you. Barney is useless at road courses. That was the white flag, was it not? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I could tell the difference between a white and checkered. Graphics not that great, but I can still tell the difference. But anyways, Wes Graham does win the race. Kyle Cleveland in second. Let's Kyle Cleveland second, Andrew third, Mitchell fourth. As Jonathan Owens will finish up his lap and will finish fifth. See, now he's showing the checkered. See? What the hell? So wonderful finish fifth. DJ. We'll go back to DJ as they're finishing up his run. Looks like Brian could not catch up to DJ here late as they're coming through. Turns 18 and 19 here. We turn number 19 and through 20. DJ will finish 6th. Brian will finish 7th. Blaine will finish 8th. And of course, Alex and Caleb will finish 9th and 10th. Actually, Caleb is on pit road. So, Wes Graham is your winner for the Monday Night Fast Cheers Racing Series. He'll come back around for burnout celebrations. Now you can stop waving the flag. Because it's weird. Useless at road courses. But anyways, especially if they're, if they're timed events, yeah. Wes Graham looks like he's going to go up to turn number 1, probably do a burnout in turn number 1. I give him some time celebrating here before we end this event. Wes Graham, burn it down. So guys, if you did enjoy this broadcast, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're new to this channel and want to see more broadcast style races, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching and hope to see you For the next one, broadcast for Thursday's Fast Shares Racing Series for at Texas Motor Speedway, the old Texas, the good Texas. Have a good one.